Welcome back, everybody, to Minecraft. This is episode number 49 of our exploration of a single-player series and world. Multiple worlds, I suppose, would be more accurate to say. My name is Zisteau. We finally made it here. 49 episodes. Might as well be 50 episodes because the next episode is going to be a montage of everything we've done thus far as a kind of a summary and to let people dive into the series as it gets longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. Today's the day. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but today is the day we assemble the pig. Like he's one of the Avengers. Avengers assemble, including the pig. No, we are going to build the pig in question of the Piggy Temple. Which button do I use? F1. Okay, I use F3 and F2. Neither of those worked because that's not what they do. So we're standing here in our lovely, lovely world. We've got our cow carcass boats. There's a sheep swimming around with them. Maybe he was a little hungry. He's munching on the cow carcass boats. I don't know. Today's the day to assemble the pig. So this is going to take a while, and I think it's going to require, by necessity, a montage. A musical montage of construction. The sun is rising. It's a lovely day. Let's go take a look in the shack, see what kind of building supplies we have available to us. I wonder, could we, hey. Yeah, you missed. Oh, I loved it when you could actually juke the arrows of the skeletons. What a happy day that was. No longer the case. Well, you still can. It's just much, much harder. This is not your house, chicken. Are you in my house? Holy moly, in my house. Okay, so in this chest, we have some smooth stone. Turns out I smelted up a little bit too much, but we are going to need some more smooth stone a little bit later on. We'll get into that later. But I'm basically out of cobblestone, effectively out. We've got some netherrack. Shift, shift, shift. Oh, the shift clicking, so nice. We have some netherrack. That's not enough. I'm going to go ahead and do some mental arithmetic, some estimations in my brain. And I'm going to say that is not nearly, that's not nearly enough. We're going to need more than that, so we're going to go retrieve some. And I am going to, let's see, where's the wood? Over here? Let's make another crafting bench. And bring it with us. We are going to put a local supply of netherrack up here where we're going to be using it. Because we have to retrieve the bulk of our netherrack is sitting in the nether, where we hollowed out a huge space for the Nether Hub, which we'll continue to work on. We've got other projects. There's a lot of different things to work on. I think it's best to have multiple projects to work on to keep the series fresh so it doesn't become too monotonous. So I've tried, because this is such a gigantic project, I've tried to sort of space out the work I do on it. I've got some new man pants, which kind of look like I'm about to go fishing, and they're made out of rubber or something. They don't look particularly useful as far as armor goes. I think we'll stick it right here, inside the leg of the pig. That'll do. Okay, so we're going to fill those guys with Zen netherrack. Like so. Alright, and I guess I'll put that in there. And we need to make some, we need to do some transporting. I guess we can get some miscellaneous stuff out of our chests. We can transfer more. I have approximately 3 chests, double chests, in the hub. We will be coming in here because we're going to be building upwards. There will eventually be a staircase, but I think to begin with, we'll be using ladders just because it's a little bit easier and more direct. Okay, let's dump that in there. And let's go retrieve. Oh, I guess there's something down beneath us dying. Let's go retrieve the bulk of the netherrack from the Nether Hub. Take a look at our nice glass cylinder. Wait a second, what? This is supposed to be a tunnel. Ooh. Okay. I think something changed. Obviously something changed. I don't hear any ghasts. I think we kind of lucked out that there aren't any ghasts hanging around. This is, I mean, I built that. This is a little different, isn't it? Well, there's a ghast way over there. And there's no way... Okay, I guess I have to break the glass to get through. I want to get out of sight of that gas. We sort of lucked out that there weren't a ton of gas. There's the log cabin. There's the top of the Nether Hub. It seems that when we dove, the appropriate conjugation of that verb. When we dove downwards to a different survival island, I think we shifted timelines. Have you ever seen Back to the Future 2? You know when Biff Tannen went back in time with the sports almanac and veered time off in a crazy alternate dimension? Not dimension. Like, he veered off into a separate timeline because of that change of events. I think something similar might have happened. Like, we're in a very similar world, but some things have been fundamentally shifted at some point in the past. Something like that. Because this is not... Let me get a little farther away from that portal. There's a ghast. This is not our Nether. This is totally different. I have to say, though, it is really fantastic, the view. Wow, we didn't have nearly as good a view as this in the old Nether. I was hoping for a view like this when I wanted the original one, and I dug this cylinder. I wanted a Nether portal, or a Nether hub, that wasn't just a bunch of tunnels, that wasn't just like a bunch of small walls and tunnels with no view. I wanted to be able to see the Nether, and this is fantastic. Wow, look at the view. Now the tricky thing, which we'll work on in the future, is trying to get some kind of spiral staircase so that we can go up and down this thing that also does not break the view, block the view. But that's something we're going to have to work on at another time. What we need to do now is get this netherrack back to the temple, and that might be a bit trickier than we had first assumed, because that is netherrack. Let me get the flint and steel in case the portal gets bombed. Okay, he's run the other way. Let's go. Quickly! Before he notices us. These are the old bow mechanics, so there's no way I can shoot him with a bow. It just won't go far enough, and it won't do enough damage. If we had a power 5 bow, maybe. But we don't. That doesn't exist. That is in our future. We need to... I think it's this way. Okay, here's the chests. Alright. So, we should probably take care of this now. Let's take care of this now. Get it out of the way. Can I drop anything else? I might want those ladders if we have to climb our way out. I think I may want all these things. We're just gonna have to take maybe one more trip total. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. We just have to hope, cross our fingers, that the ghasts, there's not like 15,000 of them, which sometimes seems to happen. Maybe that's a function of the patch we were in. He still doesn't see me. And as long as you keep moving, ghasts have a pretty hard time hitting you with their ghast fireballs. So I think that's the key. As long as the portal doesn't get knocked out, we should be okay. Okay, that's that one. Taken care of. There's some random materials in there. I'll just leave those there. So we've got to transfer probably once, twice, 3, 4, 5 more trips, something like that. 4 or 5 more trips. This doesn't help. Let's just take this stress out of my life. For whatever reason, when time was skewed sideways dimensionally, we were left with, like, not even a full pathway. He's kind of far away. I only see the one. Yeah, we've been in the Nether before, and there's been easily a dozen different ghast flying around at once. I don't know what the... it must be maybe it's the patch. I'm not sure. Could just be random number generation. We lucked out. Could be we just lucked out. Might be the patch. Not really sure. It's almost nighttime again. Maybe I should put a bed up here, too. Okay, there's one double chest. 2 double... You know what? I don't need the shovel. I don't need the shovel. I would like to just make sure we can get as much in my inventory as possible. The arrows probably aren't going to do much. I'm going to keep them. Let's just keep them. Let's not be too risky. We've lucked so far, just one gas far away. Hasn't shot at us a single time. Let's move. Maybe they can't see. Oh, that's right. Oh, hitboxes. You cannot just move right through mobs in this patch. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. If I hadn't been paying attention, he might have knocked us off. Okay, where's that gas? Let's let the nether load in while I fill my inventory. Thank goodness I can do this, the shift clicking for all this netherrack. Otherwise, what a nightmare that would be. Okay, where is it? Let's locate him before we run out there. I don't see him, which I guess is a good sign. Okay, one more trip. One more trip taken care of. We're going to need basically all of that netherrack to do what we need to do. We'll also need some dirt, some obsidian, and some sand, each in relatively small numbers. There's a spider, it's nighttime. Well, maybe we'll have more trouble outside of the nether than in it. Alright, so I'm going to finish doing these trips, and then we'll start construction. Alright, I made it back. Why are there farm animals spawning inside my stupid hut? There was a skeleton last time. Is it there? It's too dark for the skeleton. That does not answer the question how the sheep got in here. I came back here to get a bed. We transferred all of the wool successfully, which was a little bit of a surprise, to be honest. I did not expect that. Let's see, there's some wool in here. Let's make a bed. I'm going to put a bed up there by where all our supplies are, just to make things a little bit more streamlined when I need to get more supplies. Let's go plop it down. Now, we might get assaulted trying to snooze, which I think still happens in the game, so we might have to rope off the area or something. We'll see once we get up here. Let's see if we can give these guys the slip. Hey-oh! Just run right by him. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh, he minds us. Okay, he's coming. That's fine. We can kill him. Nope, he has a short attention span, I guess we can say. Alright, let's make it so that, I'm just gonna make the second layer here. So nothing can jump over the walls. And the interior is lit up, and then I'll rope off the little entrance, and we should be able to sleep without something spawning, I hope. Okay, bed. Bed, you can go right there. Blam. Okay, and let's put a few extra torches down. Just do that. Let's see if we get attacked. Snoozing sounds. Snore, snore. Okay, everything's fine. Good. So, let us begin. Alright, time for the tricky bit. We've got to build the head. I'm going to put this clip at the end of the video after you've seen the montage, so you've already seen what it looks like, I imagine. I haven't edited it yet. But basically, pigs are always looking left and right. I thought it would be more interesting if we put the pig's head at an angle instead of looking just straight forward. It would give it a little bit more character. So we got to figure out the dimensions on how to do that. So we're doing a pig where each pixel of the pig's texture equals a 3 by 3 square of blocks. So the toenail on the texture, for instance, right there, these toenails, they are 1 pixel, so they're 3 by 3. The head of the pig is 8 by 8, so we need to multiply that by 3, 24 by 24. But we're putting it at an angle, which makes it a little trickier. We got to figure out how to do that. And I didn't pick exactly 45 degrees either, because that would be a little too boring. I wanted to give it a little more character. So we've got this slightly off 45 degrees angle, where we've got 1 block, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. It's like, I don't know, maybe 60 degrees. I don't know exactly how many degrees, but that's how many. And to figure out the dimension of the pig, we're going to use a little math. So the head of the pig rotates 2 pixels back from the torso. So count 6 blocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's right here. So it's rotating here. Between this spot and the center of the face over there, we needed a length of 24 blocks, but it's diagonal. So we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. A little math for you. So basically, we've got a 90-degree angle on this triangle. So if this is 15 blocks from where I was just standing to here, 15 blocks, that's, if you square that, 225. From here to there, if that's 20 blocks, square that, that's 400. 400 plus 225 is 625. Square root of that is 25 blocks. So 25 blocks from here to there, that's close enough. It's going to be hard to be exact just because we're dealing with Minecraft blocks, right? Can't have exact diagonal lines, and that's close enough. So, moral of the story is, if you're trying to build a giant temple dedicated to a hellish porcine god, stay in school, kids. Stay in school. Well, the whole thing is done. Finally finished. That took days. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of glad to be done. The only thing left to do that I'm going to do later off camera, and I'll come back to show you guys what it looks like. I've got to knock down all these torches to give it a little bit more of a cinematic feel. Now that I'm not worried about creepers blowing up. I mean, I'm still worried about it, but I won't be busy building. I can have my eye out for stuff like that. Night's about to set. Let's do a few things. Let's look at it from a few different views. Let's hop in the bed here, by the way, to get rid of the rain and turn it back to daytime. And as I walk by them, I guess I will knock down those torches. Now, there's still stuff left to build. There's a staircase, spiral staircase in this leg that goes up there to get inside it. And there's stuff up there we have to build. I'm not going to do that for a little bit. It's time to work on some other projects because this took a lot of work, and it's time to do something else for a little bit. But never fear, we shall come back and finish it. Torch, torch, torch. I will pick those up later. Let's go look at it from that view. Another thing I need is I need the glowstone to put underneath all of these to light up the reflecting pool. Don't have those yet. And I'm gonna wait for that until they change the way glowstone is crafted. Currently, it takes a 3 by 3 grid of glowstone, so it takes 9 dust, and you only get 1 dust per broken glowstone. So you've got to break 9 to get 1. It's kind of sucks. It's really inefficient. It makes them extremely valuable, but I would like to use a lot of them, and I know it's going to change in a future patch. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait on that fact. Let's look at it this way. As we rise up towards the pig. What a cinematic shot this is. Oh. Whoa! Okay, there was your view. Whoops. There's your view. This will get taken down as well. Here's the piggy temple, and in its place, I will construct a little boat dock, so you can ride a boat over here, or a hollowed-out cow carcass, should that be your preference. It's got toenails. It's got eyeballs and nose. The eye is obsidian and sand. The nose is dirt. The toenails are cobblestone. And there is no tail on the back. I don't want to get too fiddly with the skin. It's a statue, remember. It's not supposed to be a giant living pig. It's a statue of a pig. So only the very important details, which I thought were the eyes, the nose, and the toenails. And it's also got these little detail bits here with recessed lighting along these creases where the head joins the torso and where the legs join the torso. There's a recessed lighting up there. And that really helps to distinguish it. Like, basically, this thing is so big, if those weren't there, it would just be a big blob of darkness. So it adds a very necessary level of detail. Without that, yeah, it would just be a big blob of darkness. Doesn't look nearly as good without that. Okay, so tell you what, let's get in a cow carcass boat. Let's ride up back to the Alpha Valley. And let's look at it from the aqueduct. That should be a pretty good view. It's basically, when we arrive to this juncture from the Alpha Valley, it should be looking right at us, basically. That's kind of the idea. That's why I built it where it is. Well, there was more factors than that. It's got to be sticking out into the water and then have land on the sides, basically. Those are the requirements, so that it can have a boat dock on the front. And it can look like the land has sort of been swallowing it up. Ba-bump. There it is. Okay, tell you what, let's get out of our cow carcass. There we go. That is a big project. Building this in Minecraft Alpha and Beta, that took over 11,000 netherrack. I counted. Well, I made an estimation. It's at least 11,000. I'm not sure exactly how many because I wasn't making an exact count. I had to go back to get netherrack 2 or 3 times. And a lot of cobblestone. But it's finished. Well, it's not finished. I got to take the torches down. I got to do the stuff on the inside. But for all intents and purposes, it's 99% done. We're just going to say it's finished. So next episode is going to be the 50-episode montage. That should be fun. And then after that, well, we'll move on to new projects, new things, and maybe some old projects. We'll continue updating the Patch Museum as we go through the patches. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye.